Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Royal Ascot here on day one. It is Tuesday, the 14th of June, 2022. Going to look at the Queen Anne and the St. James Palace from Ascot, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world. Usually these big days, I look at all the races on the during Royal Ascot, usually during the Ebor meeting, Glorious Goodwood, but I have to be awake tomorrow morning at 4 a.m., 3:30 actually. I have to be in Midtown Manhattan tomorrow at 5 a.m., which is not going to be fun. So I didn't have a lot of time to look at all the races, but the races I really dove into were the big two on opening day from Royal Ascot, the first race and the fourth race. So the Queen Anne and the St. James Palace. Let's get into those races right now. Back on Wednesday's card, I should be hopefully I already started. We'll have a video for all the Wednesday's races here on YouTube, so we'll be back to our regular scheduled program then. But let's get to the opener. The first race, the 2:30. It's the Group 1 Queen Anne Stakes. Group 1 event for Class 1 horses, going for a purse of $810,000. Races for 4-year-olds and upwards. 7 horses are going 1,600 meters or a mile on the turf course. Ground's going to be very firm, so it's going to be lightning fast, so keep that in mind. My top selection, I'm going to go with the number 2 horse by 8 as a top selection. Let's go 254 in the TriCash trifecta. 254 TriCash trifecta. Top selection 2 horse by 8. 4-year-old colt by Sea the Stars. Shadwell owns this one. William Haggis trains this one. Jim Crowley gets the mount. This horse has been incredible. Most recently in the Group 1 Lock-in at Newbury over the mile on the 14th of May. The horse went by 3 1/4 lengths, and from a track and position, he slowly moved his way up. When he got the lead at 40 cents of the dollar, he put on a show. That was a very good return to the races. Probably wasn't even 100% cranked. Coming here to Ascot today, where had a very good gritty performance in the fall, I think he could show potential. He saw very soft ground before that at Ascot, which I don't think he really liked. 1 mile in the Group 1 Queen Elizabeth Stakes, and the horse won by a neck. Very, wet ground which the horse wasn't handling. Wheels were spinning, but he got the job done. He dug in late at 2-1. That was easy money to get the victory. An all-around great race from there. And then in Paris at Longchamp on the 5th of September, 1 mile in the Group 1 Prix de Moulin de Longchamp. The horse won by 1/4 lengths. First time facing Group 1 quality horses abroad. This horse really, from a tracking position, this horse put on a show there. Beat a few group winners. Third place finisher Victor Ladurum, very good horse for in France. Second place finisher Order of Australia, who's running back this one today, is a Breeders' Cup Mile winner. So decent winners he beat there in his first start against Group 1 quality horses. And then the Group 3 Bombs Dermot Stakes at Goodwood over the mile last July, winning by 6 1/4 lengths that day. First time in group quality horses. Again, he destroyed the field. He has a great forwardly pace. I know he's a short price, 1-3, but I love him a lot here today. We're going to take him. If there's a small upset, the 5-horse Real World for Godolphin, but he'll have to run the best race of his life. He got to 3 1/4 lengths behind Baid in the Lock-in most recently off the bench, but he just couldn't catch him there. Before that, in the Dubai World Cup, he wasn't handling the dirt. You could say the race before for the Saudi Cup, not a dirt horse. His mile races last year, okay, against Group 2 quality horses, weren't bad at all. He goes up definitely with firm ground. He would have to run his major race. Baid is your likeliest winner here. So to recount my selection for the 2:30, the first race from Royal Ascot, it's the Group 1 Queen Anne. Let's take the 2 horse by 8. Give kudos to the 5-horse Real World. 254 TriCash trifecta. 2-5 in your place pod. So over to the fourth race, the 420 from Ascot. It's the Group 1 St. James Palace Stakes. It's a Group 1 event for Class 1 horses, going for per $675,000. Race for 3-year-olds here. 13 horses are going around the round mile, the distance of ground of 1,600 meters, or a mile on the turf course. I'm going to take the 11 horse, My Prospero, as a top selection. Let's go 11-6-10 in the TriCash trifecta. 11-6-10 TriCash trifecta. Top selection 11 horse, My Prospero. This 3-year-old colt here, William Haggis trains one. Tar Marquand gets the mounts. Most recently at Sandown, 19th of May. The mile in firm ground in the Heron Stakes, and the horse went by 1/4 lengths. And from a tracking position, he slowly moved his way up. He got the turn of foot, and he got the job done. He missed the Guineas race before. Coming here today, third race against group quality horses with a good post trail, good forward pace. I think Corbus has a very, good challenger on his hands with this one. 2 back on a novice race at Newberry, 1 mile on the 16th of April. He won by 1/4 length. He had a little bit of a wide post draw that day, but he dug in. He got the job done. Wasn't 100% cranked, but it was still a good race there. And then a Newmarket on the 20th of October, 7 furlongs and in a novice race. He finished third by 3 3/4 lengths that day. He neither quickened up nor weakened out of it either. He just kind of plied it along. I do think he needed the race for experience. He definitely improved with the next two races after that. He gets a good post right here today. Coming to the next logical step at 9-2, let's take him. Corbus, he's too short for me here at 1-2. He could definitely win if he runs a quarter of that Guineas race. He could definitely beat these horses. And he does go up with firm ground. I liked his Guineas performance, and I actually liked the race before that, on the Autumn Stakes at Newmarket before that, where he won quite easily. But he's going to be facing some very tough horses here today. He has a little bit of a weird post draw. He could win, but I think you could go some other places like the 10 horse. Mighty Ulysses for John Gosling and Frankie Dettori. Most recently the Silver Bowl at Haydock, I thought he had a very good place there over a wide post draw. And then I really liked the novice victory before that at Newmarket over the mile. Wouldn't surprise me if he gets a good trip and upsets at 15-1. I definitely use in your place pod. But to recap my selection for the 420, the fourth race from Ascot's to Group 1 St. James Palace, we're going to take as a top selection the 11 horse My Prospero, give kudos to the 6 horse Corobus and the 10 horse Mighty Ulysses. 11, 6, 10, TriCast, Trifecta. Use them all in the place pod in this very wide open St. James Palace. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.